Hello everyone, welcome back again to Angela's Craft Room. Today I've got this card for you today, and I've used the stamp set Hold On to Hope. So I've used this stamp image here and I've cut it in three, so sort of dissected the image. So you could use any image that you wanted to. And then I just think it's quite an easy card to do, but it's very effective. So what I did first was I stamped the image in soft suede, and that's on a piece of Very Vanilla, just a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, and I stamped the image twice. And then I took the smallest square from the Framelits, Stitched Shapes Framelits, and what I did was I just cut one piece about there, and then I went down to the bottom and I cut a piece down there, and then I cut a piece in the middle. So for this particular image I did need two stamped so that I could get the three images out. And then what I did was, using the next size up in the framelits, I cut out a corresponding colour to go under the stamped image, which in this case is Bermuda Bay. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is, I have the three there, and I'm just going to bring over the three that I've done, all cut out, ready to go, and I'm just going to pop the dimensionals on the back. So you can see it's a very easy card. Now I'm going to put 4 on the back of each one, and I'm just keeping them in that row because so I know that what order that I want them in. You most probably could get away with just putting a couple of dimensionals on, but I like to put 4 so it gives them a nice even dimension behind. Alright, then I'm just going to get my tweezers, just push in the middle. Oops. I just find this is the easiest way to remove the backing. The backing just comes off very quickly that way. And then you just better remember which way I wanted it now. That's the top, that's the middle, and that's that way. So then I'm just going to pop that in the middle. Just eyeball it. Just pop it on as straight as you can. Actually, this is the third image here, because that comes down like that. That goes up like that. Doesn't really matter that much once you've got it on the card, but I would suggest that once you've cut it out, just lay it down, make sure, just look at your image on the on your stamp set. Some images, you know, you've got to be exact. So this one here, that's the bottom of the image, which I've cut off. That is the other end, and this is the middle. I'm just looking at my just so there's three different anyway. So then I've got a piece of soft suede, which is 11 inches long by 4 1/8 of an inch wide, and then scored at 5.5. And then inside I just cut a piece of Blushing Bride, and that is 5 1/4 inches by 3 7/8. And before adhering it to the inside of my card, I just stamped the image just off the cardstock a little bit, just so it had something in the corner there. Then I took another piece of Blushing Bride, which is the same measurements, 5 1/4 inches by 3 7/8 of an inch. And then what I did was, also from the Hold On to Hope stamp set, I stamped my image, my sentiment up there, Hold On to Hope. And then this little sentiment here is this one here, and I just did one in each corner. So I'm just going to adhere that onto the card. So you can see it's a very easy card to make, and it's just something different. And you can use any image. I'm calling it the split image. The split image technique. I don't know if it even has a name, but I just thought it would be a fun way to display your images rather than just stamping the whole image onto your card. So then what we're going to do is just glue these 3 pieces onto your card. Just one tip, it's best to have a bit of extra glue in the middle, because when you're using Tombow, it's going to let you move it round. See how it lets me move it round a little bit, so that until I get it quite straight. So I found with this particular size of framelit, I needed it to be quite close to the edge so that I can fit 3 across. Then we'll take the next one. And we'll just do the same. Just a bit more in the middle. You can do the, if you're worried about the distance between them, what you can do is put this one down first, and then put your third one, and then put your other one in the middle. So I'm just going to slide that over such slightly. It's sticking to my finger. And then that one's going to fit nicely there. So just try different images, whatever image you've got on hand. I've got another technique to try as well that I'm going to share with you, because I've never seen the technique before. I can't even remember the name of it, but it is very effective, and I really liked the way the finished product turned out. So I will share that with you in a couple of more videos. I do have my mother-in-law's 90th birthday, or actually Mother's Day's first. I've got her Mother's Day card to do. So when I've done that, I'll share it with you. So that's it really. So that's very easy card. So that's Soft Suede, Blushing Bride, Bermuda Bay and Very Vanilla. And then the original one was Early Espresso, Sahara Sand, Pear Pizzazz and Very Vanilla. So there's the two different ones using the same image. So you can make quite a few of those. I've done them as sympathy cards, but you could make quite a few of those and change the sentiment. You know, you could quite easily have that as a happy birthday card. And the other thing you could do if you wanted to, you could, this Blushing Bride Sahara Sand piece, you could actually emboss that in your embossing folder. But if you're going to do that, just make sure you stamp on it first, stamp your sentiment on it first, and then emboss it. Okay, so I hope that's helpful, and I hope you'll give that technique a try just to make another sort of card. So until next time, happy crafting.